Hey everyone, welcome back to the Jack and Emma podcast. Today's lesson is about a very useful topic for anyone who travels, hotel English. If you've ever stayed in a hotel or plan to travel abroad, this lesson will help you speak naturally in many common situations, from checking in to asking for help at the front desk.
Hey guys. Yes, hotel conversations are very important because they happen often when traveling. You may need to check in, ask for your room key, request extra towels, ask about breakfast, or even report a problem in your room. These are all practical situations where English can be very useful.
Let's imagine we're traveling together and arrive at a hotel in a new city. It's late afternoon, and we're carrying our luggage after a long flight. We walk into the hotel lobby, and the receptionist smiles at us. This is the first conversation.
The receptionist says, "Good afternoon. Welcome to the Grand Hotel. How can I help you?" This is a common greeting. I smile and say, "Hi, I have a reservation under Jack Brown." That's a very useful phrase for checking in.
The receptionist checks the computer and says, "Yes, Mr. Brown, we have your booking for 2 nights." Then I ask, "Could we have a room on a higher floor?" This is a natural request if you want to quiet a room or a better view.
The receptionist replies, "Certainly, let me see what's available." After a moment, she smiles and says, "Yes, we can arrange that for you." These small hotel conversations are very common and easy to practice.
After receiving the key cards, we take the elevator to our room. When we enter, I look around and say, "This room looks really comfortable. The bed looks so soft and the city view is beautiful." Talking about the room is a natural part of the conversation.
I put down my suitcase and say, "Yeah, it's a nice room. After such a long trip, this feels like the perfect place to rest." That's a natural comment after checking in.
A few minutes later, I notice there aren't enough towels in the bathroom. I pick up the room phone and call the front desk. This is another very practical hotel situation.
The receptionist answers, "Front desk, how may I assist you?" That's a common professional phrase.
I say, "Hi, this is room 512. Could we have 2 extra towels, please?" This is a simple and useful sentence for hotel requests.
The receptionist replies, "Of course, we'll send them to your room right away." This is very typical hotel service language.
Later in the evening, we decide to go downstairs for dinner. On the way, I ask, "Do you know what time breakfast starts tomorrow?" Asking about hotel services is very common.
I reply, "I think the receptionist said breakfast is served from 6:30 to 10 a.m., but we can check to be sure." Confirming information is another natural conversation.
At the front desk, I ask, "Excuse me, what time is breakfast served?" This is a useful phrase for travelers.
The receptionist smiles and says, "Breakfast is served from 6:30 until 10 in the dining hall on the second floor." That's a common answer.
The next morning, we wake up and go to breakfast. I look around and say, "This buffet looks amazing. There's so much food." It's natural to talk about meals while traveling.
I grab a plate and say, "I think hotel breakfasts are one of the best parts of traveling. You get to try different food and start the day relaxed." That's a casual and realistic comment.
After breakfast, we plan to explore the city. I say, "Before we leave, I want to ask the front desk if they can recommend places to visit nearby." Hotels are often a great source of local information.
At the desk, I ask, "Could you recommend any good places to visit near the hotel?" This is a very useful travel phrase.
The receptionist replies, "Yes, there's a famous museum, a night market, and a beautiful park within walking distance." That kind of local advice is common in hotel conversations.
After spending the day sightseeing, we return to the hotel tired but happy. I sit down on the bed and say, "It was a long day, but staying in a comfortable hotel makes traveling much easier."
I smile and say, "I agree. A good hotel can really make the trip more enjoyable, especially when the staff are friendly and helpful."
On the final day, it's time to check out. This is another important conversation. We go to the front desk with our luggage.
I say, "Hi, we'd like to check out, please." This is the most common phrase at the end of a hotel stay.
The receptionist checks the account and says, "Of course. Did you enjoy your stay?" This is a common question.
I reply, "Yes, everything was wonderful. Thank you for your help." It's a polite way to show appreciation.
Then I ask, "Can we pay by card?" Another very useful travel phrase.
The receptionist hands over the card machine and after payment says, "Thank you. We hope to see you again."
As we leave the hotel, I say, "That was a really nice day. I'd definitely come back here again."
I agree and say, traveling becomes much easier when you know simple English phrases like these. Hotels are one of the best places to practice practical English. That's why today's lesson is so important. These are real conversations you can actually use when traveling abroad. Our challenge for you today is simple. Imagine checking into a hotel and practice speaking these phrases out loud. Even practicing alone can improve your confidence. That's it for today's episode. We hope this lesson helps you feel more confident speaking English in hotels and while traveling. Thanks for listening, everyone. Keep practicing every day, and we'll see you in the next episode of the Jack and Emma podcast.